it's so many places to go with you. I've been wanting to have this conversation. It's so close to home for me, especially because like just the hosting thing.
Mm-hmm.
You killed radio though. You bodied that, bro.
Man.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, radio. I've made a stamp thus far. I ain't nowhere near where I need to be as far as my legacy, but it's a great start. It's a great start.
It's perfect segue. Let's get into it. Yo, what's pop? You know what time it is? Your boy, Mr. J Hill Podcast. This guy right here, oh my God. I mean, self-proclaimed GOAT, but I mean, the proof is in the pudding. The writing is on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm going to give you your respect. I mean, broke so many artists. He from the DMV, but he moved to the Atlanta. This is my first time ever doing like a intro, right, Kyron? So,
oh wow,
I don't really do intros, but this guy, like, you know, I just give him his respect. He moved to the Atlanta and just, I mean, it was up from there. Radio with Streetz. I don't know the numbers down
Streetz
here.
945. Yeah.
I don't know the numbers. Streetz 945, and I mean, it just went crazy from there.
No, that's a fact, man. I
How
mean,
you
God
feeling,
is
dog?
good.
FlyGuy DC is in the building, man.
Absolutely right, man. It's an honor to be here. First and foremost, for you to be one of the ones, like I done seen the growth.
I appreciate it, dog.
The elevation of what you're doing, and it's extremely dope. Like I done seen you've been getting some of the who's.
Appreciate that.
Like the people you are interviewing are highly qualified and et cetera. So salute to you on everything that you have going on over here, man.
I appreciate that, and that's kind of goes into my segue. I was going to ask you. We always call ourselves the GOAT, or the good ones, or the ones that deserve it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people don't question it. But GOAT is greatest of all time. Can it be multiple GOATs?
Yeah, I think it could be multiple GOATs. But I think you have to allow the people to dictate that, and then you condone it, if that makes sense. Like let's say Jordan, let's say LeBron.
Right.
If they would have started out calling themselves the GOAT, I mean, it's cool because it's you being confident in yourself. But when the people call you that,
yeah,
and then you run with it, that's a whole different conversation.
Nah,
So I just think as long as the people and the community and your peers and other people in your workforce and other people that look up to you and everybody of that nature call you that, then I think it's cool. Like I think if I would have came in the game, or even now, if I would have started calling myself that and nobody would back it, or the community didn't do it first, or the people didn't call me that first, I don't think it'll be taken how it's taken now. Like, because not one person has ever questioned anybody saying that or me saying it. So, but if I would have came out the gate, yeah, I'm the GOAT with no experience, no proof, nothing showing for it,
Facts.
then niggas would be like, what the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah, no resume,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Agreed.
I feel like I want to start from the beginning, almost like a biography. Man, we might be here for a second.
That's cool. I got nothing but time, man. It's long overdue.
Yo, what made you move to Atlanta in the first place?
15 years old, oldest of 5. My mom wanted to move from D.C.
How old was your mom?
My mom at that time, I don't even know.
This is super important, though.
She was like, what's this, 2015? I was 15. She was probably like 33, 34.
Okay. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
So she was kind of she was chasing a dream too, kind of?
Yeah, I wouldn't even say chasing a dream. I just think she wanted change for me and my younger siblings. Like, I mean, you know how the city is. DC is a immaculate city. Mm-hmm. The DMV is incredible, and there's nothing like home. There will never be anything like home. But growing up, where I grew up at, a lot of motherfuckers don't make it out. And if they make it out, they ain't doing what they supposed to do.
Right.
So at the time, I really felt the type of way. Like it didn't sit right with me and my mom with her making a decision for probably like 5-6 years. Just because before I moved, like, I'm one of the top basketball players. Football, like, I did everything in DC, recreation, AAU. So now I got to move to a whole nother state, start all over when coaches already got their players, whatever the case may be. So, like, I I felt the type of way for a long time. But then after everything started to get in motion, I'm like, oh, I understand. And not that it was better, but it was just different. And at that time, different was good for me. I was 15, 16 years old, 10th grade. Like, different was just needed at that time.
Okay, so y'all moved down here. You go to high school.
Mm-hmm.
When you moved down here at 15, 16, you pretty much like, you know, you from D.C. at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fresh out of D.C., coming to Atlanta. How was it? Like, what was the first thing you thought about?
I mean, everything was different. Every single thing was different. The first thing is they dress different.
Facts.
Talk different. Talk different. Yeah, the music is different. So when I first came out here, like, I'm just observing. I'm in school. Mind you, DC, we're Nike boots, we're New Balances, we're Adidas, the colorful ones, not the regular colors with the sneakers unlaced. Out here it's more Air Force Ones, Jabos, tall tees at that time. Like, there wasn't even an H&M here when I moved to Georgia. So I'm just like, and being from up top, like, we up top people always dress a certain type of way. So it was just different in that aspect. Then even the lingo was different down here. The music was so different. Like, Atlanta expanded me as a person when it comes to music, because in DC all I knew was go-go. Go-go, and maybe of course the usuals, everybody that's from the city, but like outside of that, it was Wayne and go-go. That all I listened to.
No, facts.
So it was like they just expanded and broadened my horizon when it came to the music aspect.
Okay. So when did you get into hosting?
2012, 13-ish.
Okay.
2012, 13-ish. Transferred. I played college basketball, played high school, played all sports in high school. Went to play basketball in college. I transferred. The school that I transferred to, coach got fired. That was recruiting me the day that I got on campus. They wanted me to be a walk-on, and my pride just wouldn't allow it at that time.
So wait, you was hosting back home?
No, I wasn't hosting back home at all.
So wait, when you come down here, 2015?
I came down here 2007.
Okay, 2007. Okay, but you was 15 when you came here.
Yeah, I was 15 years
All
old.
right, I'm thinking you said 2015. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm like, hell, this guy. All right, bad. That makes sense. So you start hosting, and like, what is it like? Who was the people you looking at? Was it Kenny Burns? I'm assuming it had to be, right?
Nah,
No?
to be completely honest, like, I really didn't look up to nobody. Like, if it was just like your big G's. It was niggas that was in DC. Not really as hosts, but they're the lead mic for the go-go bands.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But it really wasn't even that, because in DC I wasn't going to the go-go's. I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
So it was more along the lines of like, I was a people's person, so the shit just came with time.
So you had to see it though, right? To know that you wanted to do it? Or
Nah, it just happened, because when I first came out here, like, it was all sports.
Right.
And I didn't go to the clubs. Like, I didn't go to no clubs that people hosted, or at least I didn't know they was a host at that time. But
right.
I didn't go to clubs like that when I first came down here. It was just all sports, all sports, all sports. And then when I finally got into hosting, like, nobody little broed me. Nobody took me under their wing.
Facts, bro. But I think, do you think that was a time period thing? Because I feel like it was the same for me. Everybody became instant rivals. Like they said, idol turned into rivals. It just instantly became that for some reason.
Yeah, but I don't even think it was a time thing. I think I don't even know what to call it, because I've always told myself, and even from that day that I became who I am, like, I give every young nigga the game.
That's
like every single young nigga, radio nigga, young nigga that want to be a host, any nigga that look up to me, I give the nigga the game, and they can all say it. That's
what I'm saying, and I've seen it with my young guy Mace. You know what I'm saying? But I asked it the time thing because I got the same experience. Like when I came, it was a nobody that came and be like, yo, let me show you the game. If anything, niggas, they was acting scared because they was still trying to compete with it. It's like, bro, we can still all eat. But as you see, when you get older, you giving niggas the game. Same for me, same for the people that I'm around, they doing the same thing.
It's only right though, because it's like my legacy can never live on if I'm not bringing young niggas up under me.
Facts.
Like, and I always told myself, when niggas not giving me the game, when niggas not taking me under their wing, I'm going to always give a young nigga the game. Now, you can run and take the game how you want to take it. You can X yourself out or you can succeed, but that's all on you. But like, man, there's countless, any young nigga that is younger than me on radio or want to be a host, the nigga then probably came to me for game and I done gave it to him. It's that simple.
Even with like people probably don't see is handing niggas the mic at the club.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even understand how big of an opportunity that is. Like, niggas wasn't doing that, bro.
Yeah, no, nobody ever did that to
Like,
me.
nobody was doing that.
Ever. If I was in the club with a nigga that was hosting, he wasn't even attempting to look my way.
Bro, it was but that's what I'm trying to unpack though. What's the difference? You gotta talk to me. Like, I know we ain't gonna say let's talk.
To be very transparent, the difference is I'm very confident in my capabilities. Not one nigga on this earth can take my job. Not one nigga on this earth can take my job, to be very transparent. So me giving a young nigga a mic ain't gonna hinder me, ain't gonna hurt me.
At all, bro.
Me putting a nigga on or giving a nigga game don't mean that it's gonna hurt my game.
Did you reach out to niggas?
Nah, for what? I don't think I'm a young nigga coming up. If you see talent or if you see a young nigga going on the right path and ain't out here doing no dumb shit, I shouldn't have to reach out to nobody.
Yeah. I mean, that's
like prime example. If I see a young nigga now, like let's take Mace for instance.
Mm-hmm.
If Mace was in this city doing what he was trying to do and etc., and I seen it, then it'll be a whole different conversation. I'll fuck around and reach out to him. But Mace wasn't in this city. Mace came to here to meet me at a club, and just so happy he walked up to me in the club like, hey, I want to do what you do. I've been watching you, blah, blah, blah. I gave the nigga my number right there and then took the nigga under my wing. So it's like I done seen people even try to get into the game, and it's not even me reaching out. It's just me being, and I'm not even an OG, but it's me being a real nigga and putting them up on game like, hey, you doing this, you should be doing this. You need to do this. You sounded like this, you need to sound like this. Create your own sound. You need to become a need, not a want. So it was like, I just always told myself that I wouldn't be one of those, and not saying that anybody's bitter because each generation is different, but I wouldn't be a bitter old nigga. I will never be that.
Yeah. It's crazy because, like, the fact that you ain't reach out to nobody, like, for me, it was the opposite. I reached out to everybody.
See, I gotta
everybody.
With me, it's pride though. Like it's not even ego. It's more of pride. Like me knowing I'm coming up, me knowing I'm rocking crowds, and knowing that radio's reaching out and etc. Just in my mind, somebody who's a vet in the game, I'm gonna be like, damn, let me put this nigga under my wing. He's a young nigga coming up. He can teach me how to still be youthful. Then when I leave, I can pass the torch to him. You know how big that'll make a nigga legacy?
Mm-hmm.
And there's let me not say that. There's one person that I've seen do it, which is Greg Street on the radio aspect. He did it with Ferrari Simmons.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I haven't seen it. Kenny Burns did it with Ferrari Simmons also. Let me not. But outside of that, I really haven't seen it. I see niggas doing it now.
Yeah. Nah, you right. I'm with you. I think, but I'm asking that because, like, do you have that, like, fuck you desire, that burn? Because I got it. I'm not going to lie. I reached out to everybody. I'm like, nah, fuck y'all niggas now.
Yeah, I have it.
You do?
And I had it.
Okay.
But it'll never show.
For sure.
Like I've had and even in old interviews, you'll see niggas will ask me, hey, have you had a mentor? Did you have a big brother that showed you the game? Did anybody take you under their wing? And it's like, nah. And now that I'm on, fuck y'all niggas. But now it's different because it's like, I'm on now.
You successful.
Y'all couldn't stop it.
Yeah.
So it's cool. We can be cordial. But now you can't little bro me. I'm on your level now.
For sure.
You can't try to sun me. And that's a way better feeling than having a fuck you mentality when a nigga know he had the opportunity to help you or help you become better and he didn't, and then you're now on his level or past him. Fuck can a nigga say?
Nothing. Everybody always got advice when you come in there, like telling you what you should do, man. Fuck you. I ain't gonna lie. I just feel like I was wondering because like, it gotta be there because like niggas ain't really, and it's crazy because the story is such the same, and that's just pitiful, bro. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy that the niggas that come up under you, under me, shit, under the niggas that's next to us, Ferrari, you feel me? They not gonna have that same story.
Yeah, nah, hell nah. Like, and Ferrari doing the same thing. Like, he got a bunch of young niggas under his wing, and like I said, I see people are doing it now, but it took it took motherfuckers like us to change the narrative.
For sure.
And as long as that's happening now, then I'm all good with it. Like I said, it's not a fuck you. It's not there's no resentment. There's no hate. I mean, you just got to see things from everybody's standpoint, and I get it. I mean, because back then in those times, it was every man for themselves. Like, there was only one way to be one person. Now there's so many different outlets and so many different ways. A billion motherfucking hosts can still be a billion hosts and everybody can eat. So it's like, I get it, but I don't accept it.
Yeah, all right, because I'm about to say, bro, even back then, I feel like, not to get into this just young versus the old, but they kind of fucked the game up. Like, coming up, niggas was saying, like, bro, what's the name of take this. It should never be that.
Yeah, but it's
Take it. Get him then.
It's always gonna be like that. But see, that's and I don't even think it's the old niggas. I just think that's the promoter world. I think that's the and not even owners, but like that's them trying to see if you gonna stand on what you stand on. Cause the nigga tell me that, okay, cool, bye.
Right, like go holler, it's cool.
Yeah, like
I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him or nothing.
For
like
what? But it's but that's just motherfuckers trying to save expenses. I mean, I get it. But I don't condone it. Like, yet again, I'm going to stand on what I stand on. My price is my price. You want to go get somebody else? So be it. I'm not going to lose no sleep.
Facts. No cap. I think it's easy to think that now, or the like even you said like in your early interviews, you heard the frustration behind it because you was climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you here. It's like, yo, can't nobody say nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, I had that mentality back then, but it was just like, I was immature. Like, it was like, okay, fuck this nigga, fuck this person. But it's like, I mean, it's cool now.
Is it really cool though?
Yeah, because it's nothing.
In public is cool.
No, public and private, it's cool. Like it's nothing. It's nothing a nigga can say to me that I haven't already accomplished that they ain't done or already done.
Facts.
So it's like, what am I arguing with you for? What am I going back and forth with you for? Like, there's nothing to talk about.
That's true. So who's some of the people you studying now?
I wouldn't say studying, just because. And I don't want this to be taken the wrong way, but like, I don't watch other people. Like, I like to create my own. So it's like there's people that I see, like a Ryan Seacrest, a Terrence J, a Nick Cannon. Like, I see what they're doing, and I want to take what they're doing and make it FlyGuy DC-ish.
No, for sure.
So, it ain't like I don't study. I've never studied people. Like, even in the game of basketball, like, I never study people. It's just I make it work for me how it needs to work because I'm creating my own lane. Like, there's people who led the way. There's people who are in position, and there's GOATs, of course, in this realm. But I'm creating my legacy for me to be a GOAT. I don't want nobody to ever be like, oh yeah, you remind me of. Not even you remind me. You sound like, oh, but this person did this and you did it too. Like, I don't want. There should never be no comparison with me and anybody else in my field, and that's just something I stand on. Like, I don't want when TV happens, I don't want motherfuckers to compare me to Nick Cannon as a GOAT. He's a GOAT. I want to create my own lane.
Right. Like,
I don't even want to. Not saying that the comparison is a bad thing or a good thing. I just don't want to be compared to nobody.
You know, it's inevitable though.
Yeah, no, I get it, but. That's the issue, and that's what creates all these narratives where all these OGs feeling the type of way, because it's like they're on their way out or trying to still be relevant to the youthful demo, but you got everybody in their ear talking about, oh yeah, this young nigga remind me of you, this remind me of you, and that could start some resentment right there.
That's only for the bums. Sorry, I mean no, it's not. It's just for certain people, because even the other day yesterday watching LeBron break the all-time scoring record, right?
But okay, prime example. And you had all the older people who seen Jordan, who watched Kareem. Oh, he's still not the greatest of all time. Oh, he's don't have this many rings. It's always you're never gonna be able to please everybody.
For sure.
Like,
no.
You're never, and yet again, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Me personally, I didn't grow up watching Jordan. I don't think Jordan's a GOAT. I think back then was totally different. I think the game today is played totally different. Now, I do believe you can have different GOATs in different generations, but you ain't about to sit here and tell me that an all-time leading scorer, number one, and fourth on the all-time leading assist is not a fucking GOAT. No, I don't give a fuck how many rings he got. Like, but that's just me and my mentality. But you have people who watched Jordan, played with Jordan, mother used to obsess with Jordan, like, that will never change their opinion, and that's cool.
Jordan definitely a GOAT, though.
Agree.
He definitely a GOAT.
But I personally think there's there can be more than one GOAT in the field.
No, for sure. Like LeBron, I think niggas just hate greats. No matter what. When Jordan was come up, people hated Jordan.
Yeah, agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Like, every time it's a great, people hate him. But I root for the great because, like, it's like I almost see myself in him, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it's like, bro, I can see me breaking records and doing all of that shit. So I know niggas gonna hate me too. You know what I mean? I feel like the same with you. But that's what I was saying. I feel like, I don't know, like, people comparing you to the greats like Nick Cannon, Ryan Seacrest, like, they some great names to be amongst them.
Yeah, no, and I never take it lightly. Like, respectfully, like, it feels good, but I just always been that type. Like, I just don't want to be compared. Like, I'm building my legacy. I'm building me. I'm building FlyGuy DC. I'm building that brand. Like, yeah, something might be similar, but the way I'm doing shit, nobody else is doing it.
It can't even be touched.
That's what. So you can't really compare me. Like, it just and yet again, like, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
But me personally, I just don't like it.
Bro, I love sitting next to you right now, bro. It's just like, I wish people could understand that the two could exist together. I feel like we go wrong because people feel like it can't be a your attitude. Like, I feel like people look at it like your attitude gotta demote somebody else, and that's not true.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That's so not true.
Sad to say, but that's just the world we live in. Like, it's always comparison. It's always this or that. It's hot or cold. It's up or down. Like, that's just the world we live in, and it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah.
LeBron just broke the fucking scoring record. You had people saying, "Oh well, Kareem still got more rings. Oh, he don't have more rings than Jordan." Like, my nigga, let the nigga live in his accomplishment.
Facts. And honestly, I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and they was like, "Yeah, I'm not chasing to be the best because, like, what does that really mean?" And it made me think, like, I mean, what does it mean, honestly? To be the best, like, to be the absolute best, because it's always going to be arguably somebody, like, people always going to try to debate who is and who is not, right? So what does it mean to be the best?
I mean, I just personally think it depends on what field you're talking about. Of course, accolades come along with that.
Right.
Of course, notoriety comes along with that. I mean, a lot comes along with being the best, but the biggest thing that I think that comes with being the best is you as your tree branch, you as your tree stump. How many branches did you help branch off?
Come on, man, let's go.
And that's what I think sets motherfuckers apart from, oh yeah, he's a great, oh, but he's the best, or he's the GOAT. Like, who did you help? Who did you inspire? Like prime example, Greg Street. And then got 30 generations of radio under him. He's inspired people younger than me, people older than me, people older than them. Like, he's a great in radio. Like, he's a GOAT.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you could take from him. If you start a tree right now and he's the tree stump in a tree, he has 1 billion branches on his tree. That's what I personally think makes you a great. And if you don't have no branches on your tree, or if nobody can testify that you helped them along their way, or that you gave them game, or that you put them in a position to make some money or be a better than them, I don't think you're a GOAT. I don't think you're great.
That's hard. That's a soundbite right there. That's going to go crazy. I was just thinking, like, that was hard. No, I like it, bro. That's crazy. Let's transition to this radio thing. We're going to be all over the place.
Cool. Look, I got time. We got time, right, Justin? You got time? Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's all good. Where do I want to start with this radio stuff, bro? Let's go straight into it. You just what happened? You quit? You fired? What happened?
No,
you didn't get fired.
I won't ever get fired from any job. Let's just go ahead and be very transparent. I won't ever get fired.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Damn.
I won't ever get fired. And that's not even me being cocky. That's just me knowing my work ethic, knowing my talent, and knowing what I bring to the table every single day that I go into a job. You have no reason to fire me. And if you fire me, you're a damn fool.
For sure.
But first and foremost, salute the Streetz. Thank you for everything. They gave me my start in radio. But, I mean, there just comes a time and a place where you outgrow something. And I just saw not better, but I saw more for my brand. And it couldn't be done there. It couldn't be amplified. I felt like I was at a standstill. That's really it. I mean, we no fire, none of that. Like, I decided to part ways because the negotiations, we couldn't come to a term. Okay. So that's what we just couldn't come to an agreement on negotiations.
All right.
They thought one thing, I thought another thing. We were negotiating and it didn't make sense for them, and what they offered didn't make sense for me, so I decided to walk away.
Lamar Jackson, basically.
Agreed. Agreed.
I mean, that makes sense cuz
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you say you saw bigger for your brand, I'm like,
yeah, but not in a sense
now,
of like,
just now, like what?
Yeah, but it takes time. Like, you gotta think. That's like being at a club for 5 years and then this club only hold 500 people, but your brand has elevated, and now it's a new club right down the street that hold 2,000 people. And they want you, and they're packed out every night. Like, you have to elevate your brand. With time comes elevation, and it's like nothing was wrong at Streetz. I could be FlyGuy DC. I had creative control. I could run a record back 30 times on the radio and not one person say nothing. All of the radio aspect of things was incredible. I just felt I needed a break from them because it wasn't making sense financially.
Yeah, it was not making sense.
Yeah, like it just wasn't making sense.
With a C.
And all of my friends left. So with them being there and it not making sense financially, it was cool because my friends are there. We're fucking the city up together.
Facts.
But with all my friends gone and now it don't make sense financially, okay, now I need the financials or it just not gonna make sense for me.
Yeah. No, and I think, let's go back for a second. I can run a record back 30 times and nobody not saying nothing. We got to set the stage, bro, because people not understanding what that mean. Like, wait, you can't just throw that out there. You worked hard to get to that spot because there's a point where you can't even throw one song on there without a nigga calling, like, what is you doing?
Yeah.
Right? Oh, man. Looking back on it, before we even get to the present, looking back on those times where you probably got in trouble for, it's going to sound crazy now, right, in hindsight.
I can give you a whole fucking list.
For dropping a little baby.
Facts.
For dropping a maybe even a Future, maybe even
Facts.
a Young Thug.
Facts. Megan Thee Stallion, Gunna, Key, Ayo and Tayo, anybody you can fucking think of, Derez Deshawn, like Lil Uzi, like it was trouble after trouble after trouble after trouble. But they started to see that what we were doing, we were turning out to be right. We was just 6 months early, a year early. So they let the slack off. And
how long did that take?
For the slack to come off? Maybe a year. A year.
It's not bad relative.
A year? No,
like since you like when you started.
So me and Farai got our show in 2017. 2018 the slack started to come off. But that is bad. You got to think we on the radio 5 days a week. There's new records that come out. There's new artists that come out damn near every day. So we're breaking 3-4 records, 5-6 records.
Yo,
so
in radio, a year is not bad.
It is. It is.
You think so?
It is when you got the ear that you have, when you know you could break the records that you break, and you have the clubs on lock. So you got to think like records that we had a limit on how many we can break.
What was y'all time slot?
6 to 10.
Bro, that's not bad.
It is bad because no radio station let you do that.
That's what no radio station letting you play whatever you want to play.
Agreed, but that's what I'm saying. We're in Atlanta. We control the narrative. We control the culture.
Yeah.
So what we do, other stations follow.
Facts.
When we break a record, they go research it and then put it on their airwaves.
That's true.
So if we're setting a tempo and they're not allowing us to set it how we need to set it, which they were, but it was limited. So you got to think, we get say for instance, we get a little, it's a Friday, we get a Lil Baby record, a Gunna record, a Thug record, a Future record, a Key record, a Dirk record. We only can break 1 or 2 of them motherfuckers. But all 6 of them motherfuckers are bangers.
Yeah. Because you're in the club and you know.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, by us being in a club and for it to take a year is long because we proved our track record with the first 3-4 months of breaking records.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially the Atlanta point was gold. That's kind of like, honestly, it's kind of like being in New York at this point. Like, Atlanta is what? I don't know what number they like. Number 7. That's crazy.
Number 7 in the market.
Facts.
And then for all those that don't know, it don't even go by what the market is doing. It goes by the population. So the biggest markets, of course, you have LA, New York. Yep. Then you got Chicago 3rd. Then you got Dallas. Then you got DC, and then Atlanta 7. But it goes by population rather than the motion that's in the city.
And then DC is only top 10 because of a lot of news. Honestly.
Yeah. And then the population.
It's a lot of news radio. When we're talking about radio, not even just urban, like it's a lot of news. But that's crazy that you say that because that's a fact, bro. Like, y'all setting the pace for like other stations, especially when we going down the list, number 20, 21, stuff like that. Sheesh, bro.
So you gotta think now without the 2 people that set the pace for the city, not on those airwaves.
I mean, but everybody been through it. I hear well, not everybody, but I heard DJ Khaled's story. I didn't even know he was like that.
Yeah.
He was getting in trouble for breaking records,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he might have been doing it overnight, maybe.
Yeah.
For you to be doing it 6 to 10,
We put our job on the line. If we believe in something, we believe in it. And that's the thing. Like, there's plenty of radio personalities that take money. It was never none of that was with us. We like a record, we like it. You can't pay us to break a record.
that's another reason why you stayed around so long, though, too.
Yeah.
Because niggas
Like,
catch you,
you can't-
you over.
Yeah, like, and niggas know they can't pay me or Ferrari to break a record.
Nah, that's
For what?
hard. I mean, but also we got to give some credit to Streetz though, because aren't they relatively new? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, they're like, I mean, out of everybody in Atlanta, they're the North State. Well, no, they're the Northern station outside of iHeart, but they 10 years. That's new for a radio station though.
And they're on iHeart.
No,
They
no,
independent,
they're
right?
independent,
Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, y'all had a lot of leeway because I was in Radio One. It was terrible. I mean, not say that. I still need
understood. I ain't never been to Radio One. I haven't been on Radio One.
Let me not say too much, but shit, I'm gonna have my own shit. Fuck it. But nah, it's
Yeah.
just.
I mean, Streetz was dope. I mean, it was in a radio vet and a radio Hall of Fame told me that in your radio span, in your life of radio, if you're on a radio, you're gonna be at least 4 to 6 stations out your whole radio life. So if that was my first station, I think I excelled with flying
For
colors.
for sure, you did that. You went as a dude named YS Young Scholar.
Scholar. No,
Yeah, he's in like Birmingham, I think. He's fire too. Y'all gotta meet, bro. He's great energy, just like you.
Skylar.
Yeah, Young Scholar's like YS Baby on Instagram.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
had him. When I took a 2-month break, they had him at the station. Yeah, he was doing 6 to 10.
Definitely a pretty dope person too, man. Shout out to my guy. But yeah, bro. I mean, if that's your first one, it's only going up from
Yeah,
here.
so that's why like it ain't no rush. It ain't no I'm chilling. Like
So you liking radio? I mean, of course, your experience is way
radio.
different.
I love radio. The community is everything, and being able to touch people over the airwaves, and people walking up to me. I listen to you every day. You got me through this. You got me through that. Like that shit is the greatest feeling ever. So like, I don't ever want to leave radio. Like I'm going to be like a Steve Harvey. Like Nick Kent. Like I'm not going to leave radio.
Another thing is they gave you, I think you touched on this, they gave you the freedom to be you though. Bro, do you understand how good you had? I don't think you understand how good you had it.
I get it, but all those perks still don't amount to a person's mental.
What you mean?
Meaning like everything is just like being in a relationship. Everything could be all glitter and gold, but if you're mentally out of it, you're out of it. There's nothing that can remotely bring you back into it. Don't you know how when you hear they be like, what they be saying about the girls, like she's in it, but she's been gone.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like that, like
she been gone before she break up.
yeah,
with
but
you.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's just how that was, and like I said, nothing against them. Like I mentally I just couldn't do it. It was too
Why?
much stress. It's a lot. Like I mean, just in general, like you've been at Radio One. That's a corporation. That's a Fortune 500. So even to put it in context or in a better form, a Fortune 500 and you're dealing with an independent black owner. Like there's pros and cons. There's a lot that the outside would never see, and it's not for me to tell. But it just mentally, like it was just draining, and my mental and my stress and my peace is more important than anything that goes on in my fucking life.
Nah, for sure. Isn't it crazy how big the world is and how like so many different spectrums we can stand on, right? People probably looking at you like, man, I would love, because I'm looking at you dropping your interviews on your YouTube, right? Oh my God, that's
Yeah. But see, I know the business side of things. So like, even if to be very transparent, like the FlyGuy DC show, that's trademark, correct?
Smart.
That's mine.
Yeah.
The segments, mine. So when I do an interview, you can't tell me I can't upload it to my YouTube.
Where did
can't-
you learn that though? Trademarking it.
Just to be completely honest, like I've always been business smart. But like I just know how shit can be, because when I first started off as a host, I found a website in my name that wasn't me. So from there, it was just like, okay, let me get my shit together. Let me make sure I trademark, I copyright everything. So like, it's just little stuff. Like even with me leaving radio, every artist that has ever wanted to sit down with me still wants to sit down with me. It doesn't have to be at a radio station.
I'm trying to figure out when you're going to start a podcast. I'm just like, the space is open for you, bro. Just let me know. You can have it, motherfucker.
Man, the podcast world is incredible. But mine just has to be so different. Like, and don't get me wrong, like everybody has reached out. I got plenty of concepts, plenty of ideas, but I'll never push the gas on something until it's perfected.
That makes sense. I'm gonna tell you,
because if I get in it, I gotta run it.
But you can though.
Yeah, but I don't think I can run it right now at this point because I'm not going to be 100% in it. My heart is not 100% in podcasts.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. Cause I'm thinking like as a black independent man, period. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I was talking to one of my dudes that he has a business down here. I was like, bro, you gotta holler at FlyGuy DC. I could have easily said me, but I'm just not no hater, and I just, bro, I'm real. Like I give props where it's due. You feel me? And I'm like, bro, if this dude started a podcast, it would be crazy because he got the relationship. I'm literally saying this.
Yeah, like but it ain't even about the relationships. Like it just gotta make sense for me, for my time, financially. Like I've had opportunities to be on so many but it just don't make sense. And it's like I'm just to the point of my career now, and if it don't make sense, I don't move. Like I'm just at that point.
That's interesting that you say that, because like, with the relationships that you have, it could make sense, like a lot of sense.
Yeah, it can, but if financially it ain't making sense up front, I don't want nothing to do with it. Why am I calling Lil Durk, Baby, Future, or prime example, on the road? I could have been I could have did a fucking my Isolation Insider. That's something that I did during COVID. Isolation Insider Tour Edition, and interviewed every artist on the road and uploaded it, but or put it on the podcast. But why?
Because it's going to get you a bag.
Yeah, but no. The bag needs to come. My resume and experience is already there. The bag needs to come, and then I'll show y'all what I can do. Y'all know what I can do.
So you wouldn't do that on your own, just independently?
No.
So you don't like
when somebody pays me to do it, it's not the same. It's not new and it's not fresh. If I go do everything that's in my notes and in my book to do, and my regular fans see it and etc., now if somebody else get it, it's like, damn.
So when you look at like a Gilly and Wallow situation, they started independent, then they got signed by Barstool.
Yeah, but when they started independent, Gilly and Wallow was getting a bunch of bags already, and before even the bags, they had a relationship and they were doing it for a total different reason. Both of them were street niggas, wanted to give the young niggas game.
Facts.
One just got out of jail, so it made complete sense. And that was a build process. But listen to it, a build process. I'm not in the building stage no more with my career.
This is so hard, bro. Like, I was gonna ask, do you think that come from experience, right? But do you think that experience sometimes hinder the growth, as crazy as it sounds?
To a T, but I don't think so. I don't think experience helps you see things for what they are. Like, I don't think a person's experience can hinder them because they just know their worth. And when you stand on principles, then everything is just different. Like, a nigga can't come up to me and be like, yeah, I got $100,000. I need you to start this podcast. I need an episode every week. I need 4 episodes a month. No, my nigga. That's too much of my time. And $100,000 ain't worth it.
No, facts.
After taxes, after me paying whatever I got to pay, after me buying a studio, after me setting up, paying cameramen, it ain't worth it.
Nah, because you're going to lose, man. 100.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no profit.
See, but I asked that because it could, if you did it independently, right? And yeah, you probably would have to do some groundwork. But if you went hard, you could get that thing running in 6 months and you could be making bank just independently.
Yeah, but you got to think about it like this. Do I have 6 months to sit on my ass and build a podcast? No. I'm on the road. I still got community stuff. I still do hostings. I don't have 6 months to be scrambling to fulfill a dream that is not even my dream.
Facts. That's hard. I love this conversation because like it's hard, bro. Just a little bit about me. Like when I came out here, everybody was like, "You gonna start hosting?" And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, bro, I'm in my own way. It's hard. I can't.
So that's what I'm saying. So you can't.
I get what you say. Like when I say I get it, it's like, bro, niggas like, bro, it's like, cause I understand. It's like, bro, I'm not going back, bro. Like I done grind in Baltimore. I done grind and got my name up, and I was making good money. To come down here to start over, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, and don't
like,
get
I'm
me
not
wrong.
doing. I can't do that, bro.
The podcast area is immaculate. Like the shit is incredible.
No, I get it, but if it ain't you, it ain't me.
Yeah, like and not even the sense of it ain't me. It just gotta make sense. Like I just know what I bring to the table. And any situation that doesn't benefit me like it should, I'm gonna walk away from it. Hence why I walked away from the radio. Like if I do a podcast, bro, like I can call anybody and get a sit down interview. From athletes to artists to singers to rappers to actors, I can call anybody. So if the average podcast can't do that, why am I building for 6 months when I know for a fact somebody's going to come around in a sense or in time and be like, hey, we want you to do this. Not saying that they already have it, but it's like an offer what I deserve.
Because I'm looking at it like, forget everybody that can offer you anything. I'm looking at it like just you. You call anybody, like you don't need, this is just me looking at you just from somebody who's just giving you respect, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the only reason, hypothetically, these companies paying people is for ad dollars. They know they can get ad dollars.
Agreed.
You literally don't need no company, because if you can get the person, you can get the ad dollars, you can make your own six figures a show.
So prime example, my YouTube, all my interviews averaging 350, 400,000, radio or not radio, 400,000 easily. Now, if I do this and take the time to do it myself, that means I got to find a space. If somebody come in, they're finding a space. That means I got to get equipment. Somebody come in, they're getting equipment. That means I got to hire people. Somebody come in, they're hiring people.
You don't got to do nothing.
I don't have to do nothing. I just got to show up and do it.
You tired, it sound like.
Not even tired. It's just
like I'm tired of this
I
shit.
don't have the energy to put in to start from jump for that specific situation. But if somebody is going to do everything and I just set up the interviews and show up, that's a whole different conversation.
That makes sense. Damn, bro. Shit, you can have this shit. Give me 10%. Just give me like 10%.
Why you playing? When I walked in here, what did I say, Justin? I said, look, this shit is kind of dope.
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, we got state of the art. We got like real, this is real shit right here.
This shit is extremely dope.
Hey, you know what I'm saying,
that's
bro?
why I asked you, how much was it to be in this motherfucker?
Hey, I record, you can record on the other days. Give me like 10%. I don't even want none of your interviews. Do your own thing separately. Take all this shit down when you want to record, bro. Just give me like 10%. I'm talking business. You feel me?
No, this shit is dope. Like, dead ass.
You feel me?
I literally just asked Justin. I was like, yo, what?
I throw the team in there too. We'll break it down. We're going to break the bread down. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, but like I said, the podcast space is a great area, but like, and I think podcast is the way to go. Like, I think very, very soon your Amazons, your Spotifys, your Apples are going to buy radio stations and combine them, and they're going to be on digital that's what the world is coming to. So it's like, but my passion is for radio, not for podcasts. Like, I can be myself on radio and do with everything that a podcast is doing. Like, prime example, nothing against no podcast, but if I interview somebody, I'm still getting the views. I can literally pull the audio if I want to and then upload it. But yet again, that's just not the space I want to be in, at least at this point in my career.
No, that makes sense. I'm wishing you nothing but the best, honestly, because like when somebody succeeds and they show the blueprint, everybody gotta open the door for so many people. And like your situation is it's just unique, bro. Like a lot of, and you know this. You went for like y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere else in radio, bro, it takes a long time to get to. I'm thinking about the niggas I know, Quicksilver, like even like it take a long time for them to be able to be like, nah, I run shit.
Yeah, and I mean that's a blessing. I mean like the average span of radio for somebody to land their own show or even to be in a space that motherfuckers was in or is in, it minimum is like 7 years. Minimum. Like, and that's not even including the intern process before you're hired and all that. Like
board op, maybe.
Yeah, like a nigga like me, I ain't ever had board training. I ain't ever was an intern. I ain't ever none of that shit. Like, so it's like the shit is a blessing, but shit like that don't happen very, very often.
It doesn't.
Which is why I'm in the space that I'm at and why my mentality is where it's at. Because if I'm one of the ones out of a billion fucking people that it happened to, obviously something about me special.
And you gonna open the door for so many more, for sure. Like you gotta wish a nigga like that luck though, like success. You got to. especially when you've been in and you see how I got hate in my blood. Fuck all them niggas. Like that's
Yeah,
how
but I'm telling you, man,
not
it's
hate
gonna-
for real, but like it's
Yeah, but even that mentality it's gonna hinder you, bro. I'm telling you, like I had that mentality for not these past 2 years, but the 5 years before that, I had that mentality, bro. Like I had the mentality, fuck you. If you want a problem, it's up and it's stuck when I see you. It's that simple. Like
oh no,
had
I
that.
ain't like nah. I
But
ain't
I'm just
on
saying,
that type
even
of
to
time.
hate
nah,
you,
nah, I ain't on that type of time.
Even to hate you, the I don't fuck with this person. I'm telling you, bro, it ain't gonna lead you nowhere. And when I had that mentality, my career was stagnant. Like I wasn't doing what I needed to do. Like I was stuck at a standstill.
Nah, I don't know. I think it motivates niggas. It motivated you.
Yeah.
You ain't about to sit up here. I get we gonna fuck these cameras, nigga. You ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that it ain't motivate you.
It definitely motivated me, but once I became mature, it made me open my eyes and realize. Like, don't get me wrong, like I told you earlier, like cameras or not, it's still fuck a bunch of niggas.
All right, I was making sure you.
Yeah,
you
it's still
you
fuck a
here.
bunch of niggas, like point blank period.
All right, just make sure it ain't no clone.
But mentally, it's cool, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, for sure.
They
Nah,
know
I
what
get
it
you.
is.
Nah, I get you. We on the same page. I get you. Yo, question. What was the end goal for you when you walked into being a host? Because I feel like it couldn't have been just to be a host, or was it?
I didn't have an end goal because I didn't want to do this. Like I was supposed to be overseas playing basketball, bro. Like I have no goals in this shit at all. Like because if I get goals and then it don't happen, I'm gonna be disappointed, and I can't be disappointed by something that fell into my lap. So I'm going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. Like, and I have yet to fucking non-amaze myself. Like every single month, every couple of months, it's something else that be like, damn, I really just did this. So it's like I have no goals, and I don't even want to have no goals with it because then I have expectations, and I don't like to be let down.
Damn, that's a life to live, man. So nothing. It's just whatever happens, you happy for it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, I have wants, but I wouldn't say it's a goal. Like, I want to be on TV, and that's going to happen. I've been on TV before, but, like, I don't have a goal. It's not like I have a board at my house that says I need to be on TV by blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just like TV is going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Like, but outside of that, like, there's nothing that, I mean, and I wouldn't even say this is a goal, but syndication and radio, but that's anybody who's on radio. Like.
It was, right?
Yeah, like.
Then you find out they raping you.
To a T, but yet again, that's when you don't stand on principles.
Yeah,
you can't get raped if you stand on principles and you know your worth.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. And if you worthy of something, they only raping the ones they can rape.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But even if a nigga is worthy of syndication and he getting raped, that's an issue because you're syndicated for a reason.
But the way radio, they try to finesse. They like, all right, bet this. We know everybody wants syndication, so we gonna save money by not hiring people in every market, and we gonna just have one person work all the markets, and it's a finesse.
Yeah, it's a finesse to a T. But if that person is built to stand in that market and is actually touching that market, then it makes all the sense. Like prime example, Streetz. They got a station in Charlotte. They got a station in Albany, Georgia, Virginia, and they got a station in Chicago. There's nobody on air in none of those stations but Charlotte. And there was only one person on air. He does 2 to 6. Everything else is just all music. So it ain't hurting the station to add.
No, for sure it's not.
So it just all depends on the view that you have with the station and you how you can negotiate and your worth at that station.
Somebody called me, and I'm gonna send this to them. I'm gonna help somebody else. Somebody called me. They doing a morning show, and they not really getting paid like they should.
They the main host on the morning show, or is
One
there a
of them.
co-host?
Yeah, they're a co-host.
So is there a lead on the morning show?
Yeah, there's a
that's
lead.
bigger than the 2 co-hosts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're still like part time. And they was asking me like, what do I think? And I was telling them like, it's still a great opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Find something outside of it that you can really do your thing, but still keep that in your hip. What you think? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, morning show is the biggest thing in radio.
Right.
And they're not the lead, so they're going to be part time.
I thought they still be full time though. No.
No. If so full time contract and full time is 2 different things, and then part time is totally different from both of those.
No, fact.
So usually on your and unless it's a huge exception like the Breakfast Club, all them was on contract.
Yeah.
But like usually on your morning show, you have one person on contract, the one person full time, one person part time, because it's usually 3 people on the morning show.
Oh wow.
Or you can have one main person on the contract. The second lead is on contract. Then you have like a segment person, which is part-time. So if that person is the segment person, then I mean they need to run with that. I mean the morning show is one of the biggest shits that there is. And then even on top of that, if they need to ask themselves this, and this is something I always ask myself, if radio should die today and there's no more radio in the car, can your brand still survive? If your brand still can't survive, then you don't need to be worried about fucking asking for more money or doing whatever. You need to be building that brand outside of the radio station.
Great advice. I'm gonna send this to that because they asked me and I was like, I don't know. I think it's a great opportunity.
I wouldn't. If you're on a morning show, I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Yeah,
if you're talking on the air, you shouldn't be leaving the fucking morning show.
That's a great opportunity.
And they're paying you, just because it ain't what you want. It's so much that can come from that. Sponsors, endorsements, syndication. Like, it's so much that come from being on the morning show.
How do you leverage that?
How do you leverage what?
Yeah, being on the morning show, you said sponsors, things like that.
All you got to do is show them the analytics for you being on the morning show. Take it to anybody you want to endorse you.
But you can't promote them on a station without the station getting paid from it, right? Because that's
that's why your endorsement got to include the station. See, people don't know the business side of things,
Facts.
bro. Like,
that's a fact.
Whenever I got something done with Streetz, best believe FlyGuy DC price was inside of that.
Mm-hmm.
And they know it. Like, but it's common sense.
Nah, a lot of people don't understand. I'll be telling people, a lot of people don't understand, like, the importance of, like, bringing the company money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like, as much as dope as it is to, like, be you know what I'm saying? Same in the club. If you're not bringing the establishment money, then they really don't. They can replace you. You can be replaceable.
You're a want, not a need.
Exactly. But the moment you start bringing in lawyers, sponsors, you know what I'm saying? It's not just about you, because the moment you try to make it about you, they're going to see it. And then they're going to start stepping back. It's like, nah.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, man, it's easy. Every company wants to be on radio. I don't give a fuck who they is. Everybody wants some type of commercial, some type of shout out, whatever the case may be. So people just got to know how to talk to people.
How do you go about that as somebody in radio? Just, I don't know, they looking at this and they like, yo, I'm a young dude on radio. I'm trying to get some sponsors for the station so I can get some money, make myself need.
Yeah, but see, they're going about it wrong, because you shouldn't even never tell a company that you're going to about a sponsorship or endorsement that you're trying to make yourself a need. You got to go in there walking like you already a fucking need. And I mean, it's just, like I said, everything is analytics. Hey, you give us this amount of money, this is what's going to happen. You're going to get this many commercials. You're going to get this many shout outs. You're going to get this many social media posts. You're going to get this many videos. You're going to be able to come up here and get this many interviews in a duration of 6 months. Like, you gotta know what you're doing.
That's great advice.
You got to make it to where it makes it seem as the company is benefiting more than a radio station.
I like that. But you would tell them to go to the sponsors or whatever by
So
themselves. Whoever the young.
No, they need to have representation with them. So if they got a team, they got a manager, they got an assistant, whoever, they need to have somebody else with them that can speak on their behalf.
So you handle the radios as much the same as where you would handle it as independent. That's interesting. Another thing that I thought was dope about you, one of the things that the young dudes, I think, well, our generation was able to understand was you was heavy on getting everything recorded, like showing everything.
Yeah.
I think that had a big part of you becoming the FlyGuy DC you are now, dude.
Yeah, like, I mean, people just got to see shit. Like, the world that we live in, like I said earlier, like people got to see shit to believe. And recording everything, documenting everything. Like, I have a end goal. I have a long run. Like, that Kanye West documentary, the amount of footage I got on fucking hard drives from 2012 all the way to now, and then continuing once shit continues to go, like, until I'm ready to leave this shit, like, bro, like, that shit is worth money. Money. Like, that's some shit a motherfucker you can't pay nobody for. You can't. Kanye got what? How many millions? It was like 100 and something millions for that Netflix documentary.
And then he give it to us, or he gave it to
the two dudes. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like I have 4 hard drives, 4 terabyte hard drives that's already filled with stuff. And all I'm doing is making copies of them and giving them to the most important people that's been around me or been through my process. So if something should happen, or if I'm ready to start a documentary, everybody has their own piece of it.
That's hard. I like that. That's fire. Now I think that's one thing that really can make a brand go from here to here.
Yeah, I mean, and you got to just, I mean, the world we live in, like, everybody wants to see it. And it's perception. Perception is everything now. So it ain't even, if a motherfucker don't see it, a picture, a video, they don't believe it.
Nah, facts. But you was doing this before we knew content was key. You was doing it.
Yeah, but see, my issue is, and he can tell you, my phone probably has 15,000 plus pictures and videos that I've never posted of the who's who's. I'm talking FaceTime screenshots, video, whatever the case may be, like, and it will just never get posted until the timing is right. Like, I'm sitting on so much stuff from, I'm talking about Uzi before Uzi was Uzi, like Gunna Baby before Baby was, like, it will just never get posted.
Do you sometimes downplay your celebrity?
What you mean?
Like, neglect who you are, like don't understand the impact that you have to the culture. So
I understand the impact, but I wouldn't say because I don't look at myself as a fucking celebrity. I would never look at myself as that. Like, I'm too touchable. I'm too reachable. And when people can touch you and reach you, you can't be that. And that's how I always want to keep myself. Like, I don't want to be a fucking celebrity. Somebody who's very important, yeah, but I just don't like that word celebrity. And you will not ever hear me call myself that. Ever. I'm not a celebrity host. I'm not a celebrity radio person. None of that. I'm a host. I'm a radio personality. Like, that's just, I personally don't like that word unless you're like a A-lister.
Like Drake.
Yeah, if you're not a Drake, Future, Beyonce, like, you're a celebrity if everybody knows you. Everybody's never going to know a radio personality. So that means I'm always going to be working. Charlamagne is one of the biggest radio personalities and everybody still don't know him. Fact. So it's like I and then yet again, I'm reachable. People can touch me. People can relate. And that's the biggest thing. So,
but even in that, do you, like, when I say downplay your celebrity, because a lot of we see this with a lot of artists, right? They get hot. They still hanging in the hood. Like, they still the dude from yesterday when they got a hit today. And that ain't really, I don't want to say that ain't cool, but, like, bro, like, people are hating now. Like, you have, like, it's a reason for people to hate on you. They're saying with you. So, like, not even just the word celebrity, but just downplaying who you are. Like, it's so many people that want what you got.
Yeah, but it's a way that you move and it's a way you go about everything. Like, me personally, I'm always going to stay the same nigga. I still go to the South Side. I still do stuff on the South Side. Like, I still touch people who knew me from day one all the way till now. But I'll never change on motherfuckers. Like, you'll never hear me talking down on a motherfucker or not. Like, that's what I mean by relatable. Like, you'll never hear me, somebody who went to school with me, downplaying them or something like that. Like, that's where all that animosity and stuff be coming from. Like, I'm too real and too solid of a person for some fluke shit to happen to me, at least in this day and age right now.
Bro, you out your motherfucking mind. You think niggas ain't hating? Because you...
But niggas is hating. I completely 1,000% agree with niggas are hating. But a nigga hating and a nigga respecting is two totally different things. You can hate but still respect. But you respect the fact because I'm still down to earth, I'm still real, I'm still solid. And you have a reason to hate because you're probably not in a position, but you don't have a reason to act because I haven't done nothing.
Man, I get what you're saying. I understand. But there's some cruddy motherfuckers out here, bro.
It is, bro. But it's
and
all
niggas
about...
niggas will think because niggas will think just because you with Future, you got $1 million in your pocket. You know this, bro.
It's all about how you treat people and how you carry yourself in the perception, bro. I'm telling you, a nigga will not ever think I got $1 million in my pocket no matter who I'm with. First off, I don't wear diamonds. All my jewelry is all gold. I don't walk around here flashing money no matter how much fucking money I got. I don't walk around flaunting and showing off my cars no matter how many cars. Like, I don't move how a nigga with money moves. I don't flex or finesse stuff just to look good to the public's eye. Like a bunch of these other motherfuckers. Like, you're not going to see me on Instagram or posting a picture with $100,000 for what? That's making myself a target. No, you're not going to see me walking with wads of money. That's not me.
No, fact.
It will never be me. Nigga, I carry credit card. I don't even carry cash. I got a fucking 800 credit score. What am I carrying cash for? So like I just know how to move to where and in this world we living in, there's plenty of people who are out their brains. But I don't move like I want something to happen to me.
Right.
I move very strategically.
You're not looking for it.
Yeah, because a nigga gonna look at me and be like, oh, okay. But then see another nigga who hosts just like me or who's a DJ or whatever the case may be. Oh, this nigga got all diamonds in his chain. This nigga got on an iced out watch. This nigga got on Gucci shoes. This nigga got a Louis book bag. This nigga, like, that's attracting attention. I don't attract attention.
So how do you, like, what do you think about securing yourself then? Like,
as far as a pistol or security?
Both.
Okay, so with security, that makes me untouchable. I'm not relatable. If I start walking around with security, now I'm too Hollywood. That gives a nigga even more reason to hate. So now when you're not with your security, that's when shit usually happens.
It's crazy because I've heard this argument before, right? But it's another side. So I've heard Peasy. I was talking to him B Peasy, and he was like, "Yo, sometimes security bring the problems."
Agree.
Right? People having security sometimes that make people want to do something to you.
Yeah, because you got to think. I'm walking around Southside or my old hood in D.C. and I got security with me and niggas are walking up to me that I know but my security don't know. The stigma of the security already is like, hey, my nigga, back the fuck up, whatever the case may be. Like, a security can say something to rub somebody completely wrong and it goes left from there. A security don't know everybody that I know. A security can't tell me who I want to allow up to me and et cetera. So it's like, I just don't ever want to, yet again, I'm not a celebrity. I want to move to where I'm walking down the street, a motherfucker, I'm in the grocery store. Hey, you read to my kids today. You were at my son's school today. Yes, come on, let's take a pic. Like, I want to be relatable. I'm touching the people, so I'm a people's person. When you're a people's person, it's very rare something happens to you.
So what you think about this then? I was talking to Simba because this is the other side of it.
It's the homie.
And I think both sides are valid. Like I think you're right. But he had said something that was interesting. And he was saying like basically you gotta secure yourself at all times. This is what he said.
I can't just pull up to your podcast by myself at this point. I have to pull up a certain way. There's certain events that we gonna go to where I might not be able to pull up how I pulled up today. We might be more deep, 3, 4, 5, 6 security guards. You know what I'm saying? It changes as you grow. But you gotta protect yourself at all costs. So even if you ain't got money for a security guard, you can still secure yourself. You can still, okay, I'm gonna get to the venue 15 minutes before I need to perform. I'm gonna park my car around the corner from the club and call the truck, and me and all my homies gonna get in the truck. Then, after I'm done performing, homie got the truck waiting outside. So as soon as we done taking pictures and everything, we could jump back in the car. He could pull us right around the corner where nobody got to see the car that people I want to see me in is at.
What you think?
So I agree 1,000%, but I just said this earlier in a progress report. They asked me, what was the question they asked me? They asked me, I forgot what they asked me, but my response was damn near the same. Like I move totally different. Like so to the first question, I agree with him 1,000%. But Simba's an artist. Simba has jury.
No,
all my jury is gold, bro.
Yeah.
But the average mind don't think about it. But you go ahead and take his diamond chain, his diamond watch. My presidential costs more than his diamond watch and his chain. People don't understand that. But it's not flashy. So, we don't want that shit. That's cool. But he's an artist. He has to move that way. I'm not an artist. And I will not ever compare myself like I'm an artist. I'm a radio personality, an event host, a culture curator. I'm a tastemaker. I'm a young mogul. And a young mogul, that basically means I'm supported by the community, by the streets, by the schools, by the clubs, by the industry. So it's like I'm touching every single demo as a people's person. Why would you want to do something? If you decide to, now you're going to have problems with the street niggas in the city.
I like that. And most importantly, God, to be honest, though.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Highly agreed.
Yeah, that's first and foremost because, like, at that point, like, when you doing positive, I get it. I'm with you, though. I'm with you. When you doing positive, it's like, bro, if something happened to me, then it was God playing.
I'm not bringing no negative energy into the universe.
Mm.
Like I'm not out here robbing niggas. I'm not out here scamming niggas. There's no negative energy about me that I'm bringing into the universe. The most negative thing a motherfucker might say is I'm arrogant. Or I'm an asshole, but I'm not bringing that energy into the universe to where it's really hurting people or hindering people or making people do dumb shit.
Yeah, no, and even if somebody say you arrogant, like that's a me thing, not a you thing.
Yeah,
honestly, like,
agreed.
That don't have nothing to do with you. Like,
But then but see, I had to learn. Me being that way can stroke somebody's insecurities. So me being arrogant, like prime example, if a nigga walk up to me in a club, I'm hosting, it's 2,000 people in the club, it's music on, nigga trying to get me to listen to his music. My response ain't worried about no artist right now, bro.
Yeah.
I'm working right now. But I had to learn that my aura and the way I respond can make a nigga feel the type of way.
Facts.
So I changed the way I respond. But yet again, that comes with growth. So like the old me, a nigga walk up to me in the club, hey bro, listen to this. Hey bro, I'm an artist. My old response, my nigga, don't you see I'm working?
Mm-hmm.
But with growth, it's like now the nigga come up to me now, hey bro, I'm working right now. Holler at somebody on my team. Go holler at this person. You an artist? Go talk to the DJ, bro. Holler at me when the club over. Like, but it comes with time.
I always blame the DJ, like, bro, I ain't gonna, I'm just the guy on the mic, bro.
Yeah, like so it's like I've learned like you can talk to people a certain way to where it's not they won't feel a type of way.
Nah, for sure.
And that's where most people come into problems at. Like I'm still learning. Like there's a way to talk to people. Like even my team, even friends, like there's just a way to have a conversation. Even if you don't want to or you do, like it's just a way, and the way you go about it can determine everything that happens for the next fucking 3, 4, 5 days.
No, you're right, bro. And especially like when you're dealing with people, because you just never know who, if they're not in a position right now, who will be in a position.
Yeah, you don't want to burn no bridges.
It's been so many times I told myself, oh my God, thank God I helped this person out. Because like I was the big guy, and then like their shit surpassed me, but because I was nice, they came back like, yo.
Yeah. But that shit, bro, tables turn. Ain't nobody on top forever.
Tables turn. Like
nobody's on top forever. And that's the thing that motherfuckers need to understand. Like,
I wanted to get into like some personal stuff, like not really personal, but like feelings.
Come on, man, we got nothing but time.
You damn near from Atlanta now.
You can say that. Atlanta's my home too.
Yeah. We lost a lot of artists, bro. And you know, this is just the question that just came up because like, I was in Baltimore and like we would lose people that was like popular, but they wasn't like super popular because Atlanta is Atlanta. And like it would hurt me because like I seen a piece of me in them, if that makes sense. Like they were successful. I seen they was on their way up, and like I'm amongst them. I can only imagine how you feel coming up with these guys. Some of these guys got their first breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? You was one of the first interviews, one of the first people breaking the music, and when you see them pass, how does that affect you mentally and emotionally? Honestly,
I mean that shit takes a toll, like tremendously. It fucks with your mental, but you got to learn how to cope with things. I literally just was asked this too, but my coping method is just different. The luxury that I have with having these attachments or knowing these people or being a part of their process or just crossing their paths one day, like I have memories with motherfuckers. So like, yet again, like I told you in my phone, there's 15,000 plus. I got FaceTime screenshots, videos, pictures, text messages with damn near anybody you could think of. So it's like when I do get down or when something hits me or when something happens, I just go look at the positive. So like still current to this day, like I can pull up my phone. Let me see my phone. I can pull up my phone, and when I tell you I still got like, I'm talking full fucking threads of like, let's see, Trouble. Look how many threads I got with Trouble. So like, Lil Key, like I got threads with all these, but it's like when those times come, I just go read them and think about the happiest times that they were. Like I go look at fucking videos of us doing dumb shit us outside of me working and them working, kicking it, like shit like that to help cope with everything. So it's like I personally just have a different way of coping with things.
So
Like even Thug and Lucci, like with everything that's going on with both of them right now, like I love both of them motherfuckers to death. Like seeing everything happening, like I know I can't talk to niggas right now, so I'll go look at an interview or something, or go read the whole thread from start to end when I first met them all the way to current. So it's just like those are my way of coping with things.
But what about, like, I know with me it was definitely a part where it was like discouraging, because it's like, bro, if this is happening to him, god damn, like, you ever get discouraged when you see so many positive people passing away, and it's like, yo, like, if this could happen to them, it could damn sure happen to me.
Yeah, I do. But one thing I always been told, if it's your time and the man is ready for you upstairs, there's nothing you can do about it. And it's like, me personally, when it happens, like the shit is draining. And I just know me, like, if something was to happen, like I felt like I fulfilled everything I could possibly fulfill in the time that I have.
That's heavy, bro. Didn't I say? I said that multiple times. I had to knock on wood, because it's like, bro, you get to a point where it's like, man, God really did, bro. There's times where niggas really wish for this, bro. Dreamed of this.
So it's like I've changed the culture. I've enhanced and helped. I've did the community. I've broke the records. I've hosted the festivals, the clubs, the concerts. Like, I've lived a great life thus far.
Was that when you first was able to acknowledge that, right? Was that hard to say?
Yeah, very hard. It still is hard, because it's like, I mean, I know I'm not where I want to be at yet. But yet again, I can't stop the man upstairs from doing whatever he wants to do.
But not even acknowledging that, like, we can't disrespect God. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, we got to acknowledge that, because that's just real, bro. Niggas came from some times where we ain't never think of this. And you in way more rooms than I did, and still could just acknowledge that, bro. 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, niggas wouldn't think about this. Look at the rooms we in. Ain't that a blessing? What T Grizzly said, ain't it a black? Come on, man, for real. Ain't it a black? Come on, bro. If it stopped tomorrow, not wishing that on nobody, not wishing that on me or you, but if it stopped tomorrow, come on, bro. Look at what God did. That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro. Damn. I just had to let that resonate for a second. Yo, curious. Well, before we move on, who was the hardest loss for you?
Recently?
All of them.
Man, it's so many. What's the hardest loss? I would have to say Trouble. Me and Trouble, like, I talk to Trouble damn near every other day. Like about anything non-work related. Like, I talk to Trouble. I was with Trouble often. I would have to say Trouble. Just because the attachment, like, we were really tight. And I mean, I'm cool with a lot of people in the industry, but I do know who's a real friend and who's just an industry friend. And Trouble was a real friend.
Do you have a hard time with accepting that, or did you have a hard time with accepting that at a point?
What, the separation between industry friend and real friend? Nah, not at all.
You was always able to, like, acknowledge it and be cool.
Yeah, because I mean, I know a lot of artists. Let's put it in this way. A lot of artists need people like me, just like I need a lot of artists.
Facts. Yeah.
But there's just I'm very observant, and there's just plenty of things that I can observe to determine if you're going to be a real friend or industry friend. Like, from conversations to what's needed, what's done, who's checking up on who, like little stuff like that. So, like, me coming in this industry, like I knew not to get my feelings involved in to when it's an industry friend or a real friend.
That's fire, bro. So you didn't get caught up in the whole genuine phase.
Not one.
Cause I definitely would coming up, just understanding who was genuine. I'm like, I used to always say like, niggas ain't genuine. Like these niggas.
No,
ain't
a lot of them are not though. A lot of motherfuckers in this industry are not even just artists. Like a lot of motherfuckers are just not genuine. They're using you for what you got or what you can do for them. But at the same time, you got to do the same thing. And until you understand that you got to do the same thing, you're always gonna have your feelings involved.
Yeah, no, I had to learn that shit.
Cause I make sure, genuine or not, industry friend or not, I'm interviewing you, I'm doing something for you, you're doing something for me.
No, facts.
No matter if it's a drop, if it's a video, if it's a picture, like all that shit goes a long way. Me posting a picture with any fucking body you could think of, and I'm in a city, or about to come to their city that they're from. You know how many after parties gonna want me for whatever I'm doing? How many bookers I'm gonna get? So it's like, you gotta use that shit to your advantage. Me posting a clip of a motherfucker saying, yeah, you helped me from start. You was this person before start. You gave me my first radio interview and I'm in that nigga city. Or if I just post it on a random, it's gonna enhance me and my brand. So when it's an industry thing, it has to weigh. Like even when I was on radio, I would turn down interviews. Like, oh, they want to come to the city? They want to come to my show? Okay, cool. Well, if they want to come interview with me, they need to do this, or I need to interview them first before every other station. If not, I don't want to interview them.
That's smart. Just understanding the business. Like,
yeah.
That's smart.
Because a nigga do 50 interviews and then come to you on the 51st interview, even though my shit be different, my questions be different, but it's like, damn, bro, I've been sitting in interviews all day. Now I ain't got the energy I need. So bring them to me first, so I don't want to interview them.
That's a fact, bro. That's so real. And even if your interview is different, shit, if they didn't drop the 1,000 already, it's like I'm already behind the curve.
Yeah, behind.
Yeah, nah, fact. Yo, what was the biggest highlight of your career, you think? Wait, somebody just asking this too?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't about to keep asking these same questions. And fuck it, bro. Don't even tell me that shit.
No, it's cool. So my annual Mother's Day event. But outside of that, Drake. Bringing Drake to Spellhouse. And then the future. I'm the official fucking host for the One Big Party tour. I'm on tour with one of the biggest fucking artists, and I'm not even just like the opening host. I got a 30, 40-minute set before Future go on.
So where does Young Thug $1 Million Worth of Game rank at? Where does Young Thug $1 Million Worth of Game rank?
Man, see, that was so organic. Like, that shit was literally, he called me, he was like, hey, come to the studio, I want to talk to you. We talked and everything. I didn't know they was fucking about to do an interview. We sitting in there, I'm sitting off to the side. They about to start, he stops everything and say, nah, he got to introduce us. He's the hardest nigga in Atlanta. He's the flyest nigga in Atlanta. He's the biggest host in Atlanta. He got to introduce us.
That's hard.
Gillian Waller was like, okay. Nigga Thug not made them, but told them, hey, he's introducing us. That's how that shit came about.
That's not top of the list?
Stuff like that is unbelievable. And the stories behind it is just so, that's why I can't even put them on the list just because of how it came about. Like, if he would have called me and be like, hey, you about to introduce us, that could have been on the list.
Okay.
But it was so organic and so, it wasn't even supposed to happen.
Yeah. That was fire.
Yeah, like I was not expecting that from Thug. Like I was not expecting that. I called you right after I think. I was like, bro, this nigga just literally made me introduce them.
You get any extra bookings for that?
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, like but see, my thing, I turned down so much stuff. Like, I turned down so much stuff just because, like, I'm a quality over quantity person.
Nah, fact.
So, like, I turned down so much stuff. But, like...
I heard you charging, like, $10,000. It's like, let me stop.
Chill out.
It wasn't
like,
too far from it,
but like, I literally, like, little shit like that shit just goes a long way because it's, like, it be so unexpected, like, and those are the best times when it's unexpected, and like that's how I know what's genuine and what's not.
No,
and that's how I know what's, like, prime example, even with Thug. before he released, what was his latest album, Punk?
Yeah, with the pink shit.
Yeah, before he released that album, probably a month before, I got off of the radio, sat in the studio with him from 10 p.m. until 8 in the morning, listening to about 300 songs, helping him pick songs, giving him my opinion. So it's like little shit like that. Like you can't force no shit like that,
bro.
Like that's how you know what's genuine and what's not. 2 Chainz, his latest album. Me and Ferrari sitting in the studio with him. Who should I put on this? What's the order should I put this? What should I do with this? What should I do with this? What song should be on the deluxe? We're helping. Smirk, Dirk, the song with him and Drake. I heard that shit 2 months, 3 months before it fucking came out. He was supposed to go do the video in Barbados with with Drake. The nigga, I still got the messages in my phone. Nigga let me hear, and I'm like, Dirk, that shit is a hit. He like, man, I don't know. My verse wasn't long enough. Blah, 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 blah. I still have the messages. Me and Rory breaking it on air. Dirk is checking in like, yo, what the record doing? We like, my nigga, we told you this shit is out of here. 2-3 days in. How the record doing? This shit is out of here, bro. Like, but that's how you know shit is genuine and shit isn't genuine. Like, when you allow me to be in a space and reap benefits that nobody else would usually reap, that's how I know. That's how I can separate genuine from just industry. So like the Dirk letting me hear a song, sending me the song before it's even out, that I can fucking leak, show trust. Thug letting me hear his whole fucking catalog, 300 songs, and me not leaking nothing, saying anything, little shit like that.
Man, you know what I hear out of all this? Niggas need to move to Atlanta, New York. Like, you gotta be in a room, cause this ain't happening in just a small, like, bro. None of that's happening in Baltimore. None of it. Zip, zada, zero.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. It's happening, but it's happening in DC.
Yeah, not for sure. I always talk about that. I tell niggas all the time. DC,
I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. This shit happens in every city. Any big city it happens in. You just gotta know when niggas are in town, when niggas are on the tour dates are coming there. Like, niggas just gotta be in tune.
No, but y'all got hit after person after bro. Niggas ain't breaking niggas like that anywhere else. And that's not even DC, not even New York no more. So and New York was the mecca of hip hop.
Let me tell you how you get them relationships. The same niggas that niggas be breaking here in Atlanta, them same niggas in these other markets can do the same thing. Get up on them niggas early. You break them there. It's a track record that shows who breaks songs on radio, your video, timestamps, all of that. That's how you build those relationships. How you think I got relationships with everybody else that's not from Atlanta? Lola Brooke, I ran her song back 30 fucking times in a matter of 30 minutes on the radio. Ain't nobody fucking did that. Before it was the don't play what it is now. So it's like, you just gotta take those risks, and you gotta do your research and know who's who and who's coming up and etc. Cause they have to come to all these cities.
Yeah, nah, for sure. You right. You right, man. You right. You take the old school approach, the Funk Flex approach.
Yeah, but that's what, I ain't even gonna lie, that's where I got it from. That's probably one of the only people I've ever seen do the shit like, and he run shit back like, and I just always told myself, I'm like, okay, cool. Funk Flex, run it back 5-6 times. I said, I gotta do this shit at least double, triple.
In the hole, boy, you can't even take a ride in New York without, he going to do that shit 10 times.
Yeah.
It's like,
but
relax.
That's why he got that name that he got. Like, niggas respect him.
Nah, facts.
He take risk on records.
So let me ask you this then. Drake or Future?
You can't even compare those. Now, why I say that, and that's not even a politically correct answer.
I'm about to say, come on.
No, that's not even a politically correct answer. Both of those are in two different realms. They're in two different worlds. Future created a whole sound that a bunch of motherfuckers are mimicking and coming up off of. Drake is just Drake. He's one of a kind. Yeah. So I don't even think you can compare those two. Like, I think they're both on a fucking pedestal, like neck and neck, to be completely honest. Like, the game wouldn't be the same without Drake. The game wouldn't be the same without Future.
Okay. How big of an impact did that song have with Drake?
It changed Dirk's whole fucking career.
You know, a lot of people think he been lit, but a lot of people don't think it.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna even break it down in better form. Dirk was lit. Dirk had the streets behind him. Dirk had the hoods behind him. Dirk had the whole Midwest. Dirk had female fans out this world.
He wasn't the Dirk he is now.
No, the feature made him commercial.
Mm.
It put him on a Grammy type level.
Yeah, that shit.
It made Dirk a global icon.
That shit went next level.
Yeah, like and Dirk been had music, like, but that's just the Drake effect. Like Drake has done it for everybody. He's done it for Lil Baby. Like he's done it for Migos. He's done it for McCoy. He done it for City Girl. Like he done it for everybody. Like that's Drake's blessing. That's an OG in the game. A nigga who's the GOAT, bringing niggas up with him.
He posted Kodak Black on his Instagram and that shit.
Yeah,
no flocking. Like this is years ago.
Yeah, but that's a blessing that's instilled in him that he's given to the game.
But let's not get it twisted though. You know what Drake understands though? Because just as much as he helping niggas, that's helping him too.
Yeah, it's helping him stay youthful. But I transpire back to everything I said earlier. When an old nigga grabs a young nigga, it's to give the young nigga the game, but the return is the young nigga keeping the old nigga youthful.
Nah, facts.
And Drake ain't old, but I'm just saying that's exactly what it is.
You're right.
And then you still bring a nigga up with you. In prime example, none of that shit hurting Drake.
None of it.
That's the perfect person to compare all this shit to.
Facts. Oh, facts.
It ain't hurting that man at all, and it's helping a young nigga, and it's helping him.
Yeah. And
people respecting him more because he's bringing up young niggas.
That's a fact. Let me ask you this, bro. Getting my hosting back real quick. You like the host better in a crowd or in a DJ booth when you can control?
I've never hosted in a DJ booth. I've never hosted.
I saw you mess with the controls. You was just at the Future concert in DC.
Oh, that's 2-3 minutes. I'm never in a DJ booth ever. Ever. Any host that stands in the DJ booth and stays there, something's wrong with you. You shouldn't be hosting. You should be DJing.
Fact.
A host should be able to test your crowd, interact with the crowd. The DJ can't move. You're the DJ's eyes. If you're up there with the DJ, how can you interact? How can you see what the DJ can't see? So if I'm in the booth, it's for 2-3 minutes max, and it's probably me telling the DJ something for us to be on the same page.
No, facts. Let me ask you this. Now that you got experience under your belt, do you sometimes want to be a DJ?
No.
No?
But I can be a DJ. And if hosting ever dies down, I will be a DJ. I know song selection. And let me say this to where it doesn't disrespect any DJ. The host and the DJ is a team. So like the DJs I work with and majority of the DJs, like they trust me enough to, if they're going left and we need to go right, they'll trust me enough. So song selection, I can help them with, or like prime example, if we in a club and the DJ booth is all the way up top and the DJ can't see, I'm his eyes. So if I feel him going left and I'm like, nah, maybe we need to stay here or go right, he'll listen to me.
Yep.
Vice versa. Like if I'm going left, I'll listen to him because we're a team. So I know song selection like the back of my hand. I didn't play music and I wouldn't call it DJing because I don't want to disrespect DJs because I'm not a DJ and I don't know how to DJ. I just know song selections. I know how to drag a song, put it in the left cart, press play, blah, blah, blah. I can mix, I can fade, whatever the case may be, but I'm not like a DJ.
Right.
So I personally, I've done in the club, I've played songs for 30 minutes straight. A DJ, you done seen a DJ can walk out the booth, I'll play 20 minutes of music just because I know song selection. But that's just because I know music and I know what the club likes because I'm in the clubs all the time. But nah, no time soon. I got another, if I want to be in the clubs when I'm 40, I got another 10 years in this hosting shit.
Yo, let me ask you this. I feel like hosts should get paid more off the song selection shit. That's just my opinion because sometimes, and maybe not in Atlanta, but sometimes niggas will book okay DJ
or incredible host,
yeah. But then they start looking at you when the music ain't right.
Because if your brand is bigger than the DJ, that's how it's always going to be.
It's like, bro, that's the...
Yeah, but if they book an okay DJ, they're booking you to enhance that DJ. And if you're not enhancing that DJ, then something's wrong.
I should be the DJ then. But I get this. These are things that, listen, no cap.
I want to watch what you say.
Facts. No, I'm talking. No, this is more to the host. This is more, to the promoter.
Yeah.
I've been in the club times and like a nigga be like, yo, tell him what to play. And I'm like, okay, cool,
but that's disrespectful to some DJs. Like DJs take their art so serious, and I had to learn that. Like, I used to be the one years ago, like, hey, play this. But I had to learn, let them do them, and I feed off of them.
No, for
Then
sure.
there's a time in a party where they're going to feed off of me and be like, hey, where should we go? What should we do? Or send me a text and be like, hey, what you think we should do? What you think about this? And you got to build that repertoire and that relationship, because if it's you telling them what to play, ain't no DJ taking that well. I don't give a fuck who it is.
No, facts.
Because it's like, what am I here for?
No, that'd be sometimes if you get a new DJ.
But a new DJ, but that's when your brand is bigger.
Well, not
a new DJ or a young or a DJ that ain't on your level is gonna kiss your ass to try to get where you're at or to be on your good side.
See,
and he ain't gonna never last in the game.
I ain't talking about kiss. I'm talking about like sometimes like if you get a not new DJ as in just coming up, but like let's say you go somewhere else and the DJ you never worked with before.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes niggas be bombing, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do, but you gotta let them bomb,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna fall on the DJ. If a DJ is bombing, let him bomb. You still do your job and do what you got to do to enhance the crowd.
Nah, facts.
I don't go. The DJ could be piss poor ass. If I'm hosting, I guarantee you every motherfucker in there still have a good time. Now the music selection might be bad, but guess what? You hear what I said? Music selection. That ain't got shit to do with me.
Nah, facts. I done seen promoters get on the host ass if the music selection is bad.
But that's because your brand is probably bigger than that DJ, and they're paying you or they're trying to pay you so they can be cheaper with the DJ.
Facts. Nah, but it don't beat having both. Just have both. Just have a good DJ and a host.
Yeah, but sometimes it ain't like that.
It don't beat that. I didn't
work with plenty of motherfuckers that ain't good DJs, but I had to make them better.
Nah, it's something about it, bro. When do you think you getting out of it?
I don't know.
You don't ever think you're too old for this shit?
Radio, Greg Street is damn near 50.
Hosting in the club.
Hosting, there's hosts that, let's be very transparent. There's niggas that's 45, 50 in the clubs now. I ain't even touched 35. I ain't even touched 33. I ain't even touched 32.
When you think about getting married, nigga?
I mean, I don't rush that. Like, I don't rush that. Like,
I bet you're not rushing that.
The way things is out here, boy. Man, that's a whole nother conversation. Like, the shit I see, fuck the clubs, bro. I see married bitches getting smacked by my niggas. Like, I see. There's not a day goes by that I don't see somebody's girlfriend getting slutted out by somebody I know.
I used to say this a lot, bro. I feel like the bachelor life gave me a lot of PTSD, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's like when you see it, it's like you can't trust.
Can't trust nothing. Yeah.
Even when you got a girl, it's like, man, I done seen it's real life PTSD, bro. Yeah. It's like I can't unsee it, bro. It's just crazy, bro.
No, that's a fact, like that. But I mean, when the time is right, it'll happen. It'll happen. But as far as like how much longer I got in hosting, I don't plan on being in the clubs after 35 unless it's like a big bag, quality over quantity.
Nah, facts.
But the way shit going down, if I wanted to extend it for 10 years, I can. It just I can't say when I'm gonna be done. I'll be done when it's not fun.
Who's your favorite DJ to work with?
I mean, it just depends on the type of party. So like, you got to give me party scenarios or types of parties for me to tell you, because every DJ is great in their own realm.
If you had to choose one though, in any situation,
there's not one DJ that yet again, all DJs have pros and cons. There's not one DJ, like a DJ might can body an R&B party better than another DJ, but can't body this type of party better than this DJ. So it's just like, it just all depends. Like, and I've worked with anybody you can fucking think of. Like, I don't work with the biggest, the medium, the small. Like, there's plenty of great DJs. There's plenty of good DJs. There's plenty of DJs that need direction. There's plenty of DJs who possibly are GOATs, but yet again, sometimes certain DJs don't stick in certain avenues.
So you don't have like a general aspect of like just overall you wouldn't pick.
I mean, overall, like I said, it just all depends on. It depends on the day of the week. It depends on the mood. It depends on who's in the building. Like, but you got plenty of DJs. Like, you got DJ P Pharrell, which is an incredible DJ. You got DJ Bluetooth. You got DJ Tone. You got DJ Mark B. Ferrari is in fucking becoming an incredible DJ. Ant Dirty. Like, it's so many fucking DJs. Vaughn. Like, everybody has their own realm of what they're great at. And I just know everybody pros and cons. So their pros, I don't bother, but their cons, I help them pick up when I'm hosting with them.
I like that. Do you What's your favorite type of music?
R&B. I listen to slow music all the time. I hate outside of the club. I don't listen to club music.
Same, but I feel like parties is killing these R&B parties, bro.
Yeah, it's about 30 a week.
Bro, I feel like it just got introduced a few years back, and this just ran it in the ground.
That's because yet again, all the DJs, well, not all the DJs that majority of the people are saying play the same shit, play the same set.
Do you like I think my favorite style of DJing is like we do this in Baltimore called blending.
I know what you're talking about.
That's my y'all don't do that down here.
Nah.
That's
Atlanta,
top 5. That's the best style. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, but yet again, to each his own.
That shit
A
so
Baltimore
hard,
DJ
bro.
wouldn't work out here.
Yeah, nah, facts. Yeah,
So-
a DC DJ will work out here more
No.
than what? Y'all play just the hot shit, like
Yeah, but then they'll try to insert go-go.
nah. Niggas not doing that. Nah,
Well,
niggas not
tell
really.
me-
Niggas not really doing like the big D, like Steve-O, like
Okay, that's because
See,
Steve-O travels the world. Steve-O DJs everywhere. So, yeah, of course Steve-O wouldn't do it.
yeah. That's what I'm thinking about the big D. Like they ain't not about to just throw no go in there.
Man.
No, they not going to do that. They not going to do that. Nigga, that's wild. That's crazy.
All right, I'm telling you, man. Like, I done seen it all.
Nigga threw go on out here.
Yeah.
Damn.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but you got to know your crowd. You got to know where you're at. You got to know the people that's in it. Like, a lot of people don't think.
Yeah. Nah, facts. I think blending definitely my favorite. You got a favorite style or just?
Nah, I mean, because I don't even know all the styles of DJing. Like, but I just know a great DJ when I see one or hear one.
Nah, facts. I love that blending shit, bro. I wish I could do that. I wish I could DJ like that shit is so hard. But no, bro, I think that's all we got, dog. I enjoyed the conversation, man. It was definitely.
Damn, I was here for an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. What?
That's good. No, that's great.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about, bro. You doing your damn thing, man. You been doing your thing, bro.
Appreciate that.
You
man.
really like. You out here, man. And you ain't look up to nobody. You don't got nobody. You can't give me top 3 radio personalities. Goats. Give me 3.
Oh, now 3 goats? That's totally different.
All right, wait.
But just because
pause.
somebody is a goat don't mean that I look up to them.
All right.
Like, I can respect somebody's craft and respect what they've done, but...
Give me top 3 without Steve Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
Like them.
Okay. Greg Street, Ryan Cameron, Frank Ski. And then
Frank
the
Ski
honorable
was
mention
fire.
are the Dirty Boys.
Frank Ski was fire.
They changed the culture.
Mm.
All those changed the culture in their own perspective ways.
So what about in this time, I guess?
In this time as far as what?
Like this time age.
Radio goats in this time age?
Yeah.
FlyGuy DC. Ferrari Simmons.
Mm.
There's nobody else on a pedestal with us.
There's some young people out there doing that thing, but
Who?
there's some young people they not on.
Yeah, but
that
you
level.
said goats.
No, facts. I mean, up and coming goats, like hypothetically, is
No, you can't mix up and come in with goats.
It's like
No,
it's a
no.
chick in DC doing her thing, Bacon Bear.
Bacon Bear, I know exactly who Bacon. She's extremely dope.
Nala Simone is coming up doing
Yeah,
her thing.
but you said goats.
No, yeah, you're right. You
can't
got it.
it's two totally different things.
You got it. I'm curious.
That's like saying who are up and coming goat in basketball. You can't say nobody.
I would go.
Who?
I would say probably like Ja Morant.
He's not. You can't call a nigga up and coming. Jog McGrant is an incredible fucking player, but you can't. What stat line? What expert? Like you can't. You
I
gotta
guess
see. You gotta see it first. Like, and we see it now, but you gotta
Nah.
see it for longevity. Look, the best thing I could say, and this was the greatest thing somebody ever told me. It's not about being the MVP. It's being the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's not. It's literally. Nipsey's been saying it forever.
So,
It's a
A
marathon.
nigga can only be a GOAT when they damn near about to be in the Hall of Fame.
What that nigga Drake say? About 10 years ago?
Oh yeah, we'll see if you around a decade from now. Yeah, oh,
Exactly what he said.
yeah.
No
That's what I'm
cap.
saying. Like, and Ja Morant is phenomenal. He's on the right fucking path.
But he still got to show us. You got to
Yeah, we gotta see it. We see it, but we gotta see it.
Nah,
That nigga
fact.
is incredible. Nigga's about to be the face of the league.
Nah, fact. I am curious to see how, once the old people get out, well, not old, the legends that's doing that thing now, I'm curious to see how the new wave
It'll
of,
be totally different.
I just want to see how it's going to be.
It'll be totally different. The new wave of thing, niggas are weird. A lot of niggas are weirdos. Let's just be very
For
transparent.
sure.
But the new wave just gonna be totally different, man. It's gonna
Is
be totally different.
I'm excited to see that, though.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be dope. Change is always dope. But they got to instill their own flavor onto the culture.
You shooting for radio forever, morning show?
No, I'm still a night show guy. As long as I'm in the clubs, I'm gonna be a night show guy. When I get a wife, have kids, then I'll go to afternoons 2 to 6, and then when I'm over 2 to 6, then the morning. After the morning, I retire. That's how radio usually goes, though. You go night, afternoons, morning.
I can see it, man. You're gonna be like, you gonna kill it, man. I'm liking the podcast space. I had to go the Joe Budden route. I'm liking the podcast. If I can do what I want, nigga ain't telling me shit.
That's the plus about podcasts though. Like, it's freedom. Like, you can say whatever you want. No remorse, no cut cards. Like, it's opinionated. Like, radio, you got to be politically correct.
But I just wish people understood, like, I said this again, you need both, bro. Like, two people, like, you can coexist, bro.
Radio would never die.
Like,
because there's a billion people who ain't paying $9.99 who are regular people who would never pay for a subscription to be on anything.
Not even radio. I'm just saying, like you can have a Joe Budden and a Charlamagne the God. Like,
Agreed.
you don't have to, like, people try to, like.
It's always going to happen. It's the world we live in. There is always going to be a comparison.
It's retarded.
Because everybody has their own opinion. Everybody thinks their opinion matters.
I really love what you're doing. I know I said it, bro. I'm low-key living vicariously through you. I can't hear one of those. I'm like, nah, I can't do it, bro. First of all, the club's closed too late. It's too late, bro. Niggas. No cap. Niggas said, yo, pull up, bro. I'll let you open. I'm like, I really don't want to do it, but I'll do it. He said, pull up at 12 o'clock. I said, what? He said,
You sound about right.
He said, the close and get here like 2. I said,
Yeah.
bro, if that's my goal, I don't even want it. Like, if the goal is to close and get here at 2, nah, bro.
I get to the club at 1:30, 1:45.
That's
I leave at 2:45, 3 o'clock.
Oh, so you still leave at 3?
No, I get paid by, so it depends on what time I get there and start. I'm only there for an hour. But if I get there at 1:45, I'm leaving right before 3.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah, an hour in the club?
Yeah, that's not bad.
But there's no other host that get paid by the hour. Everybody else is in there probably 2-3 hours. Max. Minimum, I meant. My bad.
3 hours is crazy, but.
Oh, no, it happens.
I mean, I thought 12 or 2 still was a thing, or the 2-hour thing, like 1
2
hour 45 minutes.
No, 2 hours is cool. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, to each his own.
Damn, it's different down here.
Yeah.
It's different. Like, it's different. Nigga said 12 o'clock. I said, 12 o'clock to open? Bro, I'm not fucking with y'all niggas, man. Then niggas be at the after hours. Oh, my God.
It's Atlanta for you.
I'm too old for that shit, bro.
That's Atlanta for you.
I'm too old for that shit, bro. Yo, what's the, are you doing any, what would be a great opportunity for you now? I'm just curious to hear. You know how back in the day you took gigs? This is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. What's a great opportunity for you now?
Hosting a festival, like Rolling Loud, being an official host. That would be a great opportunity. And I'm not talking about like on the side interviewing the artist. I'm talking about like
The host.
Like,
That makes sense.
bring it, not introducing the artist, but right before every artist go on, the mini set, whatever the case may be, that would be dope.
That's really that's a conversation away, literally. Like, low key, like, that's not really that hard for you. Like,
Yeah. And then another goal would be being an official host for Live Nation, do all their tours.
I don't see that being an opportunity. They paying for that. I can see them dropping a bag for that.
Everything is a matter of time.
Nah, you stunting. See, them niggas like him be full of shit. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm on to the niggas like this. Let me tell you what they do, right? He probably already had the conversations, right? He come on here and say that's a goal for when it comes. Like, I said that was a goal. Nigga, you already had the conversation. You full of shit, bro.
I ain't had that conversation. I just got in the tour world. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one thing I don't do.
You liking it?
Yeah, tour is incredible. Like, I'm reaching the masses. I'm sold out arenas. I'm 15,000, 16,000 a night in the NBA arenas. Like, it don't get no better than that.
Are you capitalizing off of it though?
Of course. Content is key. There's about to be a whole hour documentary. I did 6 dates. I did North Carolina, Atlanta, Chicago, DC, Boston. That's 5 dates already. It's about to be an hour documentary on the first 3 dates, and then a whole part 2 for the last 2 dates, and then there's about to be the second half of the second leg of the tour. Content is everything, bro.
You gotta get like some like stickers or some shit.
It's already
have them give it to everybody at the door.
It's listen, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This shit is about to be like clockwork. That was just my first leg, so it was like, okay, let me get familiar, let me get understood, let me see how to move and etc. It's over with now.
Like some church fans with your name on the back.
Bro, it's over with.
20,000 of them.
T-shirts, one big party on the front. I party with the GOAT, FlyGuy DC on the back.
That's hard. Get the video guy after too. Like, yo, how was the host
It's
type
already,
shit?
yeah, that's already done.
See, bro, that shit hard, bro. I'm gonna let you go, man. Yo, let niggas know how to follow you for the niggas that don't know, man.
All my social media, I am FlyGuy DC. That's on every single social media platform there is. That's simple, that easy.
Great conversation, man. The GOAT himself, amongst the GOAT. J Hill, FlyGuy DC. Great conversation. You gotta come back, man. We out. It's a wrap.
Yes, Sirski!
That was hard, bro.